Welcome, and thanks for joining us on this journey. Throughout the journey, we will be talking about the human soul. The soul is one of the three parts of a human being, and also one of the vital signs that we've discussed, which are indicators of life and health. We'll cover the soul in detail in 4 classes, one for each part of the soul. Mind, will, and emotions, and then another class just in general about the soul.
Yeah.
Today, we're talking about the emotions.
We feel emotions all day, every day, and I can tell you today about my day. So it is important that we learn to recognize and manage them in a healthy way.
Yes.
For example, I'm not going to tell you about my day today, but tomorrow my typical day will be like, I get up, get ready for work, optimistic about a new day. I kiss my wife and feel happy. I walk out of the door and go to my truck. I see a flat tire and I feel disappointed. And so I grab my toolbox and a little snake surprised me, causing me to jump. So I take a minute to calm down, fix my tire, and go to work. When I turn on the radio, I am pleased to hear my favorite worship song. So I began to worship the Lord. When suddenly the song is interrupted by breaking news of a fatal tragedy, which brings sadness.
It's not even lunchtime yet.
So of course, yeah.
Can you see the range of emotions we can go through in just a short period of time? Wikipedia describes emotions in this way. Emotion is a mental state associated with thoughts, feelings, and behavioral responses, and a degree of pleasure or displeasure. Thoughts, feelings, and behavior are connected to mind, will, and emotions. So we can see that emotions can originate in the soul.
Yes. And there is currently no scientific consensus on a definition for emotion. But emotion is often intertwined with mood, temperament, and personality. Emotions are also defined as instinctive or intuitive feelings as distinguished from reasoning or knowledge.
So basically what that means is that emotions can be felt on 3 levels. As we've already seen, emotions can originate in the soul. Emotions, as we said, can also be intuitive in contrast to being based on reason or knowledge. And remember, we talked about one of the senses of the spirit is intuition. So that means that emotions can also come from our spirit. And then we also know that some emotions like depression and anxiety can be produced by chemical or hormonal imbalances in the body.
So we can feel emotions on 3 levels, sometimes all at the same time. Yeah. So, for example, when a parent gets upset with his child, he can feel the conflicting emotions of love and concern for his child in his spirit, while feeling anger at his child in his soul, which may manifest as a stomach or headache in their body.
Yeah. Since I've learned this, I've started to recognize that sometimes when I have a physical symptom or pain in my body, if I will stop and meditate on what I've thought about or seen or felt over the last few days or even few hours, maybe on Facebook or watching the news or having a conversation with a friend or family that's upsetting, I've realized that sometimes that physical symptom is stemming from unprocessed emotions. And when I stop and deal with the emotions effectively, the symptom left.
Yep.
When we can recognize our emotions and correctly manage them, we will have more health in our lives and in our relationships. Emotional intelligence is your ability to recognize and understand emotions in yourself and in others, and to use that awareness to manage your behavior and relationships in a healthy way.
Yeah. Emotions, especially the painful ones, can be like a check engine light on the dashboard of your car, alerting you to something that needs attention. But you cannot attend to something that you do not realize needs attention.
That's right.
Yeah.
The difference between healthy and successful people and those who aren't is often related to the health of their soul and their ability to notice when the check engine light is on and then effectively manage themselves.
But join us in the next portion when we learn more about how to recognize and manage our emotion effectively.